Hello and welcome back to Mysti-Fi, your go-to destination for mystery sci-fi movie recaps. Today we're diving into another Black Mirror episode called The Waldo Moment. Before we begin, I want to remind you that this video may contain spoilers. Without further ado, let's head straight to the story. Gwendolyn Harris is waiting for her call to speak with the office upper management. She is submitting her candidacy for MP. They question her about her reasons for wanting to become a member of parliament. A girl approaches Tamsin to show her the news. Tamsin looks for Jamie. Jamie is crying in the bathroom as he answers a call. Someone knocks on where Jamie is and tells him to hurry up. Back in the interview, Gwendolyn Harris is asked many questions about problems in their country. Gwendolyn is later asked if there is anything about her that could affect her future career. She honestly tells them she committed several murders in Huddersfield in 1999 and 2003. They thank Gwendolyn and ask her to leave through the other door because they like to keep their candidates separate. Jamie is a cartoon portrayer and he is the voice behind Waldo. Waldo has a segment called Waldo Check It Out. Waldo interviews Liam Monroe. He asks him what a politician is. Monroe says a politician is someone who tries to make the world a fairer place. Waldo compares him to Batman and asks him if he beats people up. He answers no, then Waldo asks if he's a pussy. Monroe seems to be unamused by the question and looks at the crew, telling them that this has to be a joke. Waldo humorously says sorry and gestures a kiss. At a party, Tamsin tells Jamie that Jack and Jim want to talk to him about Waldo. Jim tells him Liam Monroe filed a complaint against Waldo. They say it's good press, and Jim says people on Twitter love Waldo, so they extend Waldo's contract and make Waldo a pilot. Gwendolyn is on her way home. She receives a message telling her she passed the interview and they need her to report the next day to their office. Tamsin's team brainstorms ideas for Waldo. Jack comes in and congratulates Jamie because Waldo now has an app. Sean suggests they go under Liam Monroe's skin. Jamie tells them he has done Monroe already and he is not dumb or clever enough to be political. Jack suggests getting Waldo to stand for the by-election and get people to vote for him. Jamie disagrees and tells them Waldo is not real. But Sean tells him people have stood up for fictional characters. Waldo's team goes outside, where Monroe just finished a meeting. Waldo keeps on trying to get Monroe's attention, but he ignores him. He tells his campaign manager to find things out about the person behind Waldo. Monroe campaigns for himself outside by talking to people individually, and Waldo keeps on bugging him. So Waldo uses someone nearby to ask him why he's ignoring Waldo. Monroe finally responds to Waldo. He tells him he's not ignoring him and he thinks speaking to a cartoon character is a waste of time. He added Waldo is not real. But Waldo just further teases Monroe. Jamie and Tamsin enter a hotel and they see Gwendolyn Harris walk by them. When Roy leaves, Jamie approaches Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn asks if she knows him, and Jamie tells her he is more of a rival and starts doing Waldo's voices. Gwendolyn tells him what Waldo's doing to Mr. Monroe is good. They drink together and talk about politics. Jamie takes Gwendolyn home and sleeps with her. Next day, Waldo's team continues to mock Monroe and tell people to vote for Waldo. Gwendolyn tells Roy she met Waldo last night. Roy asks her if she ever told him about their campaign plans, and she says not really. He tells her Waldo is mocking Monroe and there's a chance he will harass her too, so he advises her not to see him again. Tamsin tells Jamie that Waldo will go on Question Time. Jamie tells her he can't answer serious questions. She tells him he doesn't have to, because he'll be there to provide comic relief. Jamie sees Gwendolyn and talks to her, but she starts avoiding him. The candidates are all on stage for the live interview. Monroe talks about drug addiction, so Waldo asks him if he is addicted. Monroe says no, but Waldo makes a joke, asking him if he's a dickhead. The audience laughs. Monroe reiterates and asks everyone why they waste their time on a cartoon character like Waldo, who says nothing but jokes and nonsense statements. Waldo keeps on mocking him, but Monroe name-drops Jamie on live TV and shares his information to everyone. Jamie is surprised and remains quiet for a moment, but he's able to respond to him the Waldo way. Liam Monroe and Waldo get into an argument about both of their past. The interviewer tries to control the situation by asking Gwendolyn for her opinion. While Gwendolyn talks, Waldo speaks up and tells her she's worse and faker than Monroe. Waldo reveals everything she does is not for the people, but only for herself, and that she just wants to gain experience for her future political career. When he has said everything he wants to, Waldo disappears from the panel, and the audience cheers. Jamie gets out. Tamsin knocks on his door and tells him Jack wants to see them. Jack tells Jamie they've been asked by consensus to be interviewed by Philip Crane. Jamie refuses to do it because he is not a politician. Jack tries to convince him to do it, but Jamie keeps refusing. If Jamie doesn't want to do it, Jack says he will. Jack starts to learn how to be and control Waldo. The interview with Philip Crane starts, and Tamsin guides Jamie on what he will say. Later, Jamie meets with Jeff Carter from the agency. People love Waldo and they are proposing something for him. He may not win the election, but Waldo can influence so many people, not only in their country, but worldwide. Jamie goes to Gwendolyn to apologize. Gwendolyn tells him all he has done is strengthen Monroe. She asks him the same questions from the live interview: who are you, and what are you for? The next day, Waldo urges everyone not to vote for him. Jack tries to stop him. Jamie says he is resigning and gets out of the van. He speaks to the people outside, but Jack takes over Waldo, so Jamie attacks the monitor. Waldo offers 100 quid to the first person to hit Jamie. Jamie is at a hospital, watching the announcement of votes for each candidate. Liam Monroe wins the election. Waldo, controlled by Jack, tells everyone he'll give 500 quid for anyone who lobs a shoe. A shoe hits Monroe, causing chaos. Jamie, the original voice of Waldo, becomes a homeless man and Waldo becomes a figure of hope. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new release. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.